I am burdened with glorious purpose. Kneel!
I am Loki of Asgard, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome back once again for your second dose of our favorite god of mischief, Loki. Bird One Creations proudly presents In the Cage with KCB. I'm your host, KCB, and that's right, we're back with the God of Mischief once again to be the centerpiece of the cage today, and this is going to be the part 2. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, and if you subscribed and drop a comment below, you'll automatically enter to win our gift card giveaway. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll give you all the details. So without further ado, let's jump right back into it. I give you Loki, the God of Mischief, part 2. I am burdened with glorious purpose. Kneel! Now, as we left Loki falling through the wormhole to uncertain death, little did we know after he fell, he was actually making a deal with the others. A group of cosmic bad guys we soon to find out were working for none other than the Destroyer of Words himself, the original universe-destroying OG Thanos. The deal was for him to retrieve the Tesseract from Earth with the help of the other's cosmic army, the Chitauri, in exchange for being the ruler of Midgard, or Earth. But Loki being Loki, it didn't work out quite like he thought it would. Well, fast forward one more year to 2012, and this is where Loki becomes the big bad. He attacks a remote shield research facility using a scepter that controls people's minds, and which, unknown to him, amplifies his hatred for Thor and all the people of Earth. Now, what we know that he don't know is it's the Mind Stone, and that's why. Well, he uses the scepter to brainwash Clinton Barton and Dr. Selvig, and then he steals the Tesseracts. Well, in Germany, Barton steals iridium, which is needed to stabilize the Tesseract's power that we heard, of course, Tony Stark, the only one that done the homework.
When did you become an expert in thermonuclear astrophysics?
Last night. The packet, Selvig's notes, the extraction theory papers. Am I the only one who did the reading?
Does Loki need any particular...
Now, while Barton is stealing said iridium, this is where he runs into the confrontation.
I said...
Not to men like you. There are no men like me. There are always men like you. Let him be an example.
Mr. Steve Rogers, Tony Stark, and Natasha Romanoff. That ends with Loki, of course, allowing himself to get captured. While Loki is being escorted to S.H.I.E.L.D. on the Quinjet, Thor arrives with a big whop of lightning and thunder, takes him away, hoping to convince him to abandon his plan. However, Thor eventually takes Loki's to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s flying carrier, the Helicarrier, which is exactly where Loki wanted to go.
Get how that works? And boot.
Banner and Stark, they try to locate the Tesseracts.
Show Dr. Banner to his laboratory, please.
You're gonna love it, Doc.
You got all the toys.
Okay, while they're trying to do that, the agents that were possessed by Loki, they attack the helicarrier. They disable one of its engines in flight and causing Banner to transform into the Hulk. Thor attempts to stop the Hulk's rampage, and Loki kills Agent Coulson. Now, this is where the story pivots. He kills Agent Coulson, of course, and ejects. He gets the hell out of there. But he ain't dead yet. Loki then uses the Tesseract in conjunction with the device that Selvig built to open a wormhole above Stark Tower in New York City to allow the Chitauri fleet to invade the Earth. Well, the Avengers arrive. They rally the defense of the city, and as the Chitauri are ultimately defeated, of course, that's where we see the Hulk beating the dog shit out of Loki.
I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
Into submission, of course, in the tower. Loki, of course, then is captured by the Avengers, brought back to Asgard by Thor, where he is to be imprisoned for his crimes on Midgard, which is what they call Earth. Okay, the next time that we see Loki, we're going to fast forward to 2013. This is when the Dark Elves, led by Malekith, attack Asgard, of course, searching for Jane Foster, whose body has been invaded by an unearthly force known as the Aether. Malekith and his monstrous Lieutenant Curse, they kill Loki's mother, Frigga. Thor frees Loki, who knows how to get out of Asgard other ways, and he agrees to take Thor to the secret portal. But he ain't dead yet.
He will betray you. He will try. Loki, you may have heard of him.
That was for New York.
Betray, and I'll kill you.
If you even think about betraying him.
You'll kill me? Evidently there will be a line.
To the Dark Elf world. I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but we're just going to call it the Dark Elf world. In return for Thor's promise to take vengeance on their mother. In the Dark Elf world, Loki appears to betray Thor, in fact tricking Malekith into drawing the Aether out of Jane. But Thor's attempt to destroy this substance didn't work. He sucked, but nowhere near powerful enough, because Malekith, she just laughed at him. He merges with the Aether, leaves his ship as Loki appears to be fatally wounded, saving Thor from the curse.
I didn't do it for him.
Whom Loki was able to kill through trickery. Thor ultimately defeats Malekith in a battle in Greenwich and returns to Asgard to decline Odin's offer to take the throne. I am burdened with glorious purpose. Kneel! Well, guess what? He didn't decline Odin's offer. Odin was in an old folks' home. He was actually, yeah, you guessed it, the god of mischief himself.
How about this one? My army, my throne.
Replacing himself as Odin in Odin's throne, and just says goodbye to his adopted brother. So now, Loki has every single thing he's ever wanted. No Thor, nobody to tell him what to do, and now he's the king of Asgard. Well, he's good to go right up until the time Thor decides to return to Asgard and discovers Loki's ruse, making Loki reveal himself in front of shocked Asgardians.
And I'll see you on the other side, brother.
All right, I yield!
These peoples that thought he's been Odin for all these years. After Loki tells Thor where Odin is, he's taken by Thor back to Earth to New York City. Loki then he gets trapped in a portal by Doctor Strange because he is
I have been falling for 30 minutes.
a threat to Earth. Now, Doctor Strange and Thor, they kind of work out a deal where they go, he knows where Odin's at, so he opens up another portal to Norway, and he sends them to Norway so they can find their dad. Well, come to find out, Odin's dying, and the only thing that has kept an unknown firstborn sister, Hela, from destroying pretty much everything is his life being. Well, his life being is about to extinguish, so he decides to tell his boys that he's got a sister. And just as soon as his life does extinguish, they meet the great Hela.
So he's gone. It's a shame. I would have liked to have seen that.
The goddess of death.
You have no idea what's possible.
We're going to go ahead and leave it there for the end of part 2 and finish up with the third and final installment of In the Cage with KCB Loki Edition, releasing very soon. Okay, now that we're at the end, let's go ahead and get to the giveaway. At 100, 250, 500, and 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away a gift card. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. This automatically enters you, and the more you comment, the better chances you have to win. And don't forget to hit the like button on the video as well. It helps way more than you think. Well, this is KCB signing off. If you want to follow me, you can at Bird One Creations on Instagram, Twitter, and coming soon, Twitch. To follow this channel, and if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget the bell notification to let you know when our next video is out. Well, I appreciate y'all spending your time with me today, and y'all have a good night, you hear?